Hi, welcome back to Nina's vlog, day 3. Trying to get some sleep this morning. Not working out so well. I got probably about 5 hours and my body's like, nope, no more. You stay in bed, I'm gonna hurt your back. So yeah, here we are, awake. So since I'm up this early, I might as well make the most of it and bring you guys along. I'm thinking today maybe you guys can help me with laundry, as well as potentially clearing off the kitchen table, which is right here. And once that's cleared off, moving it to my desk area so I can have more craft space. I don't sit at the kitchen table to eat. I just usually sit right here and watch YouTube by myself, so it doesn't really matter. I don't need to sit at the table and chit chat with people. So then that way I can have my desk for more of my computer work, or when I want to Bible journal or do anything of that kind of stuff, which in time I do want to take you along, as well as have the table so I can be able to get into quilting again, bringing a new thing that I can bring you guys along with. I have a few quilts for a nephew that I'd like to make, and later for niece, and I have other nieces and nephews. And then maybe get some dishes done today, because as I've mentioned before, motivation is the pits for Nina. So maybe you guys can help me with that. And hopefully this works. If this is what I need to motivate myself to be able to get my house where I'd like it to be, and then so be it. It is what it is. Whatever makes it work for you, whatever it is, let it work. So I think right now I'm just gonna shut you guys off, and I am going to read my few chapters in the Bible and do my workout. And then we will see from there. Talk to you soon. Hi everyone, just letting you know it's about 2:15. I'm about to do my workout, and then it's on to laundry, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Hi, still here, haven't gotten any motivation. I don't know what time it is. Alexa, what time is it? Oh, it's 4:45. I haven't done laundry yet. I haven't cleared off the table yet. I'm sitting here currently watching Cole the Corn Star. Yes, again, another YouTube video. Someone else I subscribed to. Had a good little laugh though, and then I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I should get up and do something. All the while just after he slipped on the ice on his farm and fell over. He got up. I should be able to get up. So I'm going to finish this one, and I'm going to collect the laundry and take it downstairs. Well, you'll see it soon enough. Just over half an hour waiting for this loveliness. Yay! The lovely joyfulness of front load washers. Your socks collect at the door. They're going to be soaked when I pull them out. So, laundry is done. It's done being washed. Not a time to hang it all up on my handy-dandy dryer rack. I do it this way for 2 reasons. 1, it saves money, and 2, I don't have to stay downstairs for yet another hour. Makes sense to me. This way I can get more stuff done, because you guys are motivating me to do more. Otherwise, I'd sit down there for another hour and play on my phone some more. Yeah, it's fun and all, but it ain't doing me any favors. So I'll get to this and I'll check back in after. Talk to you soon. Well, hello again. Hey, I don't know if you know, you can see the little corner of it right over there. I can't point where the poop behind me. But I've got everything hung up except for the socks. I am sitting down to eat for solid foods of the day. I had my shake earlier and that was about it. And I need to do it now before later, because at 7:30 I have a life group. For those who don't know what a life group is, it is a Bible study. However, we call it a life group because we don't just study the Bible. We also discuss day to day our fears, our wants, our triumphs, our successes, and the things that bring us down so that we can still stay a community. Because especially right now I'm a prime example. I'm at home more often than not. On Sunday is family day, so that's great. That's been huge. And I also help my sister. And I do that once or twice a week. But that still leaves me at home for more often than not. And I consider myself blessed because I can get out of my house. But when I'm here, I'm so drained, and not so much because I'm out helping or I'm out having fun on a Sunday. It's just lack of motivation. I'm overtired. For whatever reason, I'm asleep, but I'm not sleeping all that well sometimes. I catch myself waking up, tossing over, rolling over, and I get to the point where I'm still tired, but I need to get out of bed because my back hurts. So nothing gets done in the house. However, the last couple days I have done a few things, which is a few things more than what I normally do. So the laundry is done. Yes, I did it downstairs. I normally do it in the bathtub because I get a better clean out of it. But today it was more about getting it done than doing it better. I do still want to get to doing some dishes tonight and hopefully clearing off that table. However, at this point, it's going to have to wait till probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock when the life group is done. But I still have full intentions of getting her done and doing it. And yes, I will be bringing you along for some of it. I will be showing you befores and afters so that with me you can celebrate my small accomplishments. I know I'm not the only one out there going through this. And people do all the time. They do clean with me. But really, it's people who started out with relatively clean homes, that they're used to clean homes, that they had a spell where it's dirty, it's not clean, the toys are everywhere. And I'm not knocking on these people for them. It's bad. But when I look at it and it's like, I wish my house was that clean. Do you know how easy it would be to clean it? I'm in a position where I have boxes of stuff that I've put stuff in from when I had a coffee table, which I accidentally broke the glass, which then created I have to just box this up because I need to clean up the broken glass and get it out of here. I have boxes of stuff that I want to get rid of, boxes of stuff that I need to figure out somewhere to put it. I'm still working out my organizational stuff. One of the worst things about being on ODSP versus having a job and having that extra cash flow is that I'm not able to just walk into a Walmart or even just a Dollarama and say, I need this, 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 and this. Because I may not even be able to afford the first this. I was lucky enough that last month I picked up 2 of these for $1.97 a piece at Walmart. Love them the bits. I want them. I want more. And it worked out that they were about the same size as these ones. And I believe I got these ones at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So as I can, I do. I pick up, like in my bathroom, I have a over the toilet shelf. I have a storage shelf that when I got it, thought it would fit perfectly in my storage room. And as much as it does, it didn't give me enough access to get in and out without feeling like I'm going to tear something off my body. Like I could squeeze in, I'm not that big. But I mean, at the same time, I was too big for the space. So that shelf is now in my bedroom. It also doesn't give me space for me to be able to, store pop. I don't have enough space for the small appliances that I have that I'd like to use, but to take them out, then I have to wash them and then put them back. By the time I end up putting them back, they don't always have a home again. Hence the reason I have a popcorn maker on my countertop, the Magic Bullock. I'd love to use it on a daily basis for my shakes. But again, it doesn't get washed on a daily basis. I need the motivation for that. And I know people are in my boat. And if this can get out there enough that I can even catch one person watching these videos and say, hey, Nina did it, Nina can do it, maybe I can do it with Nina, it would help. Because I've watched those clean with me's, and you know, it does give me some motivation, but it doesn't give me enough, because I clean for about the same amount of time, but I'm not seeing those same results where they go from a room full of sometimes it's trash and toys and whack loads to a perfectly clean room. Yeah, it's edited. It's probably a couple hours worth of clean, which I know this. I could put in a couple hours worth of cleaning in here, and because I don't have the organizational stuff that I'm still working on getting, it ends up being more of, I'm going to transfer the mess from here to there. I want to get to a point where I can just, you know, I don't have to do the dishes today because I have one plate and one fork. Like, there's no point. Like, literally, I'm so low on dishes. This is what I'm using tonight because I refuse to use a dirty fork. And I'm not in a position to be washing dishes right now when I need to be eating said salad. Yes, that looks like a lot of dressing, but there's a lot of lettuce and a lot of it comes off with the carrots. And I wasn't going to put a bottle back in the fridge with just like a teaspoon or two of dressing. I'm frugal, but I'm not that cheap. Mind you, some people are in the position where they have to do that because otherwise they don't get dressing for the next day. So I'm not saying anything bad about you, but my tendency is to keep. I have that hoarder mentality because I was never allowed anything. So the things I have, I tend to hoard. And that is something I have worked very hard on. And as much as I have a lot of stuff, it's a lot of stuff that I want to use, that I intend on using. It's a matter of getting my house to a point where I do use it. I also have the mentality of I shouldn't reward myself with something fun, i.e. making quilts, sewing, cutting fabric, playing games on my laptop, which I'd love to do. I've got The Sims. I've got multiple of them. Because I have not done the cleaning. My house is not clean. But at the same time, I also realize that I should be allowing myself some form of enjoyment in my house without feeling bad over it, because otherwise it'll drag me and things will get worse. So I do allow myself some, like coloring in my Bible. When I'm not home, I do it up. When I'm at my sister's house and I help out there, I have no issues doing dishes. I have no issues helping out, cleaning up, doing whatever. But for some reason, when I'm in my house, it's just not there. And I don't know why. It is something I'm working on. And like I said, the last couple days I have been doing some stuff. And that may just be because I am kind of making myself accountable to you. Now, I know I only have 2 subscribers. However, I have more views than subscribers. So, and I'm hoping that grows. And maybe one day I could even hit 100 people or even 1,000 and go live. But I'm not making that my goal. I'm making my goal help me, and then therefore I have content to put out for viewers. I'm hopeful that in time all my viewers become family. They become my friends. But right now, I have 2 subscribers. And one of them just messaged me. I don't know if you heard the notification, but he just messaged me. And then the other one is an ex's daughter who I am still friends with. And she always puts a smile on my face. So it is what it is. And I'm sure this channel will grow as time goes on, just as I will grow and I will clean. But I will put you on pause. I will eat my lovely little salad bowl. And I will get to doing my life group and answer the text message from my friend. Talk to you soon. Yeah, well, I kind of oopser-doodled. Come 7:30, I had like 8% on my phone. So I didn't make life group. The downside to electronics. But instead of just saying, well, whatever, I missed it, still did something biblical. Yes, I did it. I colored in my Bible. So I did that. A little bit of a treat / reward for doing laundry, I guess. But I am considering doing dishes and seeing how that goes. I'm going to get myself a bottle of water first and see how I feel once I've finished that. And if I am up to doing dishes, I will bring you back on and we will see the before. No. And then we'll work on the trying to get something done. Well, I'm in my kitchen and I'm about to show you my wee bit of a disaster that I do intend on working on, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Yes, as anyone who ever has had a kitchen look like this will tell you, it is embarrassing to show people. But by showing people is also how I'm going to get through it, and I'm going to clean it and hopefully make people feel like they are not alone in this. This is all too frequent. It happens a lot. And as you can see, my kitchen is far too small for a dishwasher. So I have to do all of this by hand, even with eczema. So that, my lovely friends, is my kitchen and my dirty dishes. And like I said, it is embarrassing, but I am going to deal with it. It is what it is. Embarrassing, but I'm not ashamed. Because you know what? The problem isn't that it's there. The problem is when I leave it there. But I'm going to start working on it. So it is no longer a problem. It has a solution. And that's the point that I'm trying to give myself, to convince myself that, you know what? I had my issue. I didn't do it. But you know what? Now's the time. And even if I just get one load of dishes, that's one load of dishes less that there is out on my countertops. Yes, I would love to be able to sit here for hours and get all my dishes done, but realistically, that can't happen, especially with the back pain. But I am going to do at least one load of dishes, and then we will see how I feel. So, you give me a moment, I will put you on pause, I will set up my camera, and I will start organizing my dishes so that I can start doing as much dishes as possible. Well, I guess the sound might be working. It's recording while it's playing. So here you can see that I'm just organizing. I decided to fast forward just because you didn't need to see 30 minutes of me tidying up the kitchen and doing one load of dishes. So I fast forwarded it and I'm doing a voiceover so you can still get a little bit of description of what I'm doing. Right now I'm emptying the dishpan that I have in the sink and collecting utensils together and stacking plates. And here you see me grabbing some water and putting it in my tea kettle because that tap does not have any hot water. I actually need to repair it. I have to buy the tap that goes with it. So right now I'm boiling water to do my dishes. So, and here the water's boiled because I paused so you wouldn't have to wait for it. And I started a new one and started just washing dishes. And yes, this thing is broken. But again, I don't have all the money in the world. And it's pink. I ain't getting rid of it just yet. It's pink. Pink is my favorite color. So, and then shortly after I started doing dishes, my back was actually starting to hurt. So that wasn't good, but I didn't quit. As you can see, I'm not quitting. I kept going and going. However, at one point I do start opening the cupboard door below the sink just because elevation of 1 foot does help. And that'll be coming up shortly here. Maybe not as soon as I thought, but it is a quick go at it. It might not even pop up. There it is. And I'm leaning as well. It is hurting. Oh boy. And I'm not even done the cutlery yet. But at least I'll be able to eat with some clean cutlery tonight. In all honesty, I don't mind doing dishes. Here I'm just cleaning the shredder and adding more hot water. I don't mind doing dishes. It's just the fact that it hurts. But unfortunately, I'm in a position where if I don't do it, I get what I get, and it just doesn't get done. There, I said a quick little hello to you, and yes, these are little kids' bowls. They're, I think they're Frozen and Star Wars. They were given to me, and they're perfect little bowls for frozen fruit, so they can thaw, and I can have a little snack / dessert after dinner. So those are now cleaned up. And I've got the dinner plates in the dish pan. But the thing I was doing is I was grabbing the one at the bottom because it would soak the longest. And if I couldn't scrub everything off, I'd just put it on the top of the stack and move to the bottom one and start over. And it just got to the point where each and every single one of them just came clean fairly easily. And they were done, and I got to put them in. But I really... by this point, I was just about done. Like, I was almost beyond done. But I still wanted to continue and at least get this whole stack done, including the bakeware, because, well, I'm going to be making chicken and roasted potatoes for dinner tonight. So I kind of need a pan for the oven. This one I had made eggs in at one point, and it was, even though I sprayed the pan, it was still kind of stuck on, and I'm kind of particular about my dishware, and I like to have things clean, and I just showed you the fact that I had soap fly all over the place at the bubbles. So, and I apologize about my shirt. It does not do me any favors. If I want it to stay up, it goes down. If I want it to stay down, it goes up. It has a mind of its own, I swear. I'm using some SOS here just to scrub this pan. I ended up having it on one of the burners at one point and accidentally turned on that burner. So it's kind of a little on the burnt side, but it's still nice and non-stick. So for now, I'm going to keep it, and it was just a Betty Crocker pan from the Dollarama anyway, so I'm not too concerned. So you don't see me put these 3 items away, but I do put them in the oven to dry. I'm using baking soda right now because it helps to pull up the grease. This is a trick that my adoptive mother has showed me, and it makes life so much easier. Alright, so done a load. I'm hopeful that the fast forwarding through the doing the dishes as well as the voiceover will work. I have not done voiceover before, so we will see. But to give you an idea of what this looks like, it is not completed, obviously. However, I do believe that I made a sizable dent in my dilemma. At least enough where I can use the oven to cook my supper tonight. I am going to go sit. My back is hurting. It has been hurting for the better part of doing those dishes, but I got through the load, which was my goal for tonight. So I'm going to go watch a show or 2 on YouTube and see where I'm at. Well, I'm going to say goodnight. I finished my supper. It was pretty good. But then when I got up to go put my plate in the kitchen, I could feel my back. It is pinching and shooting, and that is not a good sign. So, all to say that I overdid it today. Yay me! I actually get something done, and I overdo it. I hurt myself in the process. Hopefully a good night's sleep and taking some naproxen is going to help it. If not, tomorrow is going to have to be taking it easy, but I'm hoping not. But anyways, have yourselves a good night. Sleep tight. It is midnight, so technically it is Wednesday. Good night, guys.